What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching a Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it is the fourth retelling of the Spider-Man franchise from Sony Pictures. This time it's from Sony Pictures Animation because it's an animated feature-length film, which is something I was pretty excited about. I typically don't watch a whole lot of animated films. I prefer live action, but this is something I had to watch because the trailers really got me excited. It had this very unique visual style, which essentially brought the pages of comic book onto the big screen, and it just looked like it was an animated comic book, which was really cool. So this is the fourth retelling of the Spider-Man character. We had Sam Raimi's trilogy and Mark Webb's franchise, or rather series, with the Amazing Spider-Man films, which was only 2 films, and then Sony Pictures lent the character Spider-Man to Disney, where we ended up getting Spider-Man join the Marvel Cinematic Universe and fighting with the Avengers, which is very cool. And we're going to get another film from that. But now Sony Pictures has their own Spider-Man franchise. It's animated, and now we're not getting another Peter Parker origin story. We're getting a brand new character that we've never seen on the big screen, that is Miles Morales. And that is very cool because it really opens the door to brand new characters, brand new ideas, and characters that we've never actually seen on the big screen. Even though they're animated, it's still cool to see them on the big screen because in this film they really introduce a lot of characters. So that's very cool. Anyways, I was already quite optimistic after seeing the trailers. This is a film brought to us by the people behind the Lego movies, as well as 21 Jump Street series. So Phil Lord and Chris Miller, I feel, are the right people to be working on this. They were the producers and the writers. Not the directors, but still you can see the fingerprints are all over this film because of the humor and the creativity, the visual style. So it is very cool that they were brought on board. Now, this is a very unique type of film. It's called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it actually brings about a lot of different characters, a lot of different spider characters in the Spider family. And we have Shamik Moore as Miles Morales, Jake Johnson as Peter B. Parker, Haley Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy, Mahershala Ali as Uncle Aaron, Brian Tyree Henry as Jefferson Davis, Lily Tomlin as Aunt May, Zoe Kravitz as Mary Jane, John Mulaney as Spider-Ham, Kimiko Glenn as Penny Parker, Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir, Catherine Hahn as Doc Ock, Liev Schreiber as Wilson Fisk, Chris Pine as Peter Parker, and there you have it. So a pretty all-star cast. This is a very solid cast. It's just really exciting to see all these characters come together. These voice actors work together in such a fun film. And let me tell you what I really liked about this movie. Now, originally when I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought that this film, the idea that I thought about this film was that it's going to be really over-the-top animation, which it was, but I just felt that they were going to give us like a really crazy cartoon, right? And in a way it is, but in a way it isn't. And what I mean by that is that I really love how this film really humanizes the characters. Like, even though it's a cartoon and they could do a lot of really crazy things, it still has a very human story. It has a story where you can actually do this film in live action. Like, it didn't matter if it's animated or live action, you could still do these characters and these character situations in live action. I love the performances of not just the voice actors, but the way they animated the humans really made you feel for the characters. And I won't say that it's realistic, but you can see that the way the characters performed, if you will, it really brought these characters to life. And it wasn't like the characters acting really over the top. But sure, once they got to the action, it got really crazy. But when it was just time for drama, it felt like these situations and these characters were really relatable. I could really connect with these characters, and it has a really human and emotional story, so I really love that about this film. I really didn't think I was going to get that, actually. I thought it was just going to be a crazy action movie with really over-the-top visuals. I got that for the action, but for the human scenes, it was still it had a lot of heart to it. It had a lot of heart and soul to it. So that was really great. I love that about that. And on top of that, they brought in some really clever humor. It just really worked. Now, with regards to the action, man, it is pretty crazy. I'm glad I watched this in 3D because it is quite it is quite a visual, like, spectacle. They make this film really like as if you're as if you're reading the pages of a comic book, where when you see action happen, it's just really in your face. It's got a lot of like really crazy visuals that pop out, and it's very, very stylized. I will say that it's like it's like a way, it's done in a way that I've never seen before. And it's funny too. There's a lot of visual humor during the action, because sometimes they bring in like words and captions and like things. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just love the way they did that. It's definitely very, very, very unique and very, very creative, and it really makes the action just a lot of fun. And yeah, I really like this film. I'm looking forward to seeing more of these. I think that it would be cool to see the continuing adventures of Miles Morales, but at the same time, because this is Into the Spider-Verse franchise, this is a brand new franchise, the whole idea is to open the door for brand new characters who are also in the Spider family, who also, well, they exist in different parallel universe, the different Earths, if you will, right? So I'm looking forward to Spider-Woman, Silk, Spider-Gwen, and a lot of other characters. So that would be very, very cool. Anyways, I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is a really great Spider-Man film. It is animated, but still don't let that take away from the fact that you're going to get a really great Spider-Man film. If you are a Spider-Man fan, you definitely have to check this out. It's very, very cool. And Sony Pictures Animation did an excellent, excellent job on this film. And there were 140 animators working on this film. So, and you could tell that the work is there. The work is there, and they really did an excellent job bringing this character and all these characters to life. So there you have it. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. This is a really outstanding film. And as always, if you enjoyed this review and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.